What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. We are once again back here with some draft lottery rebuilds, as today we have the 4th overall pick, but not only the 4th overall pick, we also have the 8th overall pick, and today we have the San Antonio Spurs. Obviously, this is a very important offseason for the San Antonio Spurs, as this will be the first offseason where the Spurs truly have the opportunity to build around Wembanyama. So they got to get their point guard, they got to get some other stuff. So just go ahead, jump in, and do this 4th overall and number 8 overall San Antonio Spurs rebuild. Before we get in today's video, make sure you guys drop a like in this one and subscribe if you are new to this channel. As always, greatly appreciate it. But let's go ahead and start talking about what the Spurs need to do this offseason. Of course, as we know, the team truly needs a point guard of the future around Victor Wembanyama. A lot of people have talked about the idea of that being Robert Dillingham, maybe Nikola Topic, whatever it may be. The Spurs need to find it. Now, of course, there's the Trae Young rumors. Some people are saying that he's not, the Spurs aren't that interested, that maybe they would do it. And then there's other reports saying they're very interested. So, like, more than likely, I assume what the Spurs do is draft with 4 and 8. And whether or not they take the point guard at 4 or the point guard at 8 will remain to be seen. But let's just go ahead and get the coaching staff out of the way, and we can just jump straight into the draft. Obviously, Greg Popovich signing extension, and he'll be here for quite a bit to coach the first few years of Wembanyama's career, to maybe have a competitive team eventually and maybe go for one last championship run. I don't know if he'll still be here by that time, but that would be cool if he was. And it'd be kind of poetic to see him try one more time to go win one more championship before it's all said and done. But regardless, filling out this coach staff really fairly quickly, and now we got that filled out, we can head straight into draft night. So clear and obvious, I do believe I'll probably have him in the thumbnail. Robert Dillingham is one of the targets I absolutely have. I think a lot of people are saying he's the best point guard in this draft. I've never watched Rob Dillingham myself personally, so I don't really know how good he truly is. But let's just go ahead, jump in. I don't think there's anybody I'm wanting to trade before draft night. Like, Keldon Johnson's a player that I might eventually trade away, but other than that, we don't really have to rush anything at this moment. So let's just jump in and see how the draft goes. So Alex Sarr, of course, goes to Atlanta. Number 2 is going to go Montez Buzelis. Number 3 is going to be Isaiah Collier, so point guard goes off the board. But I told you already, we could take Nikola Topic, but we've already done a video on him. We put him on the Washington Wizards, I believe it was, and then Zachary Ricochet on the Rockets, and then Sarr on the Hawks. But we are going to be taking, if I could find him, and that is Rob Dillingham. There he is. Rob Dillingham at 4. Again, you could potentially take the point guard at 8 instead, and then take whatever you want at 4. So maybe there's a better player on the board that the Spurs like, and then they'll go take, take one of a Collier or Dillingham at 8. So maybe we could have taken Ricochet there. That could have made some sense. We did a video on him already. The Blazers take Ron Holland. So who do we want at pick number 8 is the question. So Nikola Topic is still available. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to take him just because I don't think he'd fall to 8. Yeah, maybe he would because of his injury. But you have Donovan Clingan has fallen this far. You have Jacoby Walter, Reed Shepard has fallen this far. Tijan Salon, Zach Edey, don't connect. But I do believe I've seen a lot of mocks having Cody Williams mocked to the San Antonio Spurs. I don't hate that. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and take Cody Williams here to be the brand new forward going forward on the Spurs team. Didn't mean to cook, saying forward twice, but you get what I'm saying. So, and I believe I'll take like maybe a Deron Holmes in round 2, and that will be our draft. So starting off pretty damn good. Really love what we were able to do there. So yes, I could have taken Nikola Topic at 8, I know, but, just trying to keep it somewhat realistic here, and I already did a video on him, so I didn't want to take him and bore you guys with the same kind of prospects. So, Dillingham and Cody Williams, welcome to San Antonio, along with Deron Holmes. Sohan, Branham, and Blake Wesley we will accept, and then qualifying offers, Dominic Barlow is the only one that, I guess we can extend the offer on. Everyone else, not too concerned about. Free agency, though. Let's see if there's any important free agents. I do believe Trae Jones is a free agent this, or is that next year? That might be next year. My bad. But all right, so let's take a look. So we got Trae Jones, Dillingham, Blake Wesley, Devin Vassell, Malachi Branham, Keldon Johnson, Cody Williams, Jeremy Sohan, Deron Holmes, and then Wembanyama and Zach Collins, and then Charles, once he's healthy, could be the back. Play some backup 5 as well. So is there a trade necessary to maybe push the aggressiveness a little bit here? Maybe a better small forward I wouldn't hate eventually, but I mean, we did draft Cody Williams. Honestly, I think I'm cool with this. I know there is going to be maybe some pressure from the media. Maybe Wembanyama doesn't feel this way at all. That maybe the Spurs should try to be more aggressive this offseason and go get Trae or go get Garland if he was available. But I think I'm fine with the slow approach and just kind of seeing how it goes with who we drafted. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to go with who we drafted, and we'll see how it goes with that. So that is what we're going to start off with, being patient and just letting these young guys we drafted play and develop around Wembanyama. Today's video is brought to you by DGF's Optimizer. If you're playing on apps such as PrizePicks or Underdog or any other DFS app, having a tool like this is so clutch to find a good place right in front of you without having to do any research whatsoever. Very late at night as I'm recording this. I'm actually recording this right after Timberwolves Nuggets game 6, where the Wolves just blew them off the floor. So there's not a lot of basketball examples on the board. I guess you have Isaiah Joe here under 2.5 rebounds. Reason why this is a good play technically is because every single book is favoring the under of him grabbing more than 2.5 rebounds. So you take the under, trust in the data telling you that, most sports books are recommending you take the under, or they're not recommending. That's just kind of the juice, obviously. But other than that, not a whole lot of examples. Of course, there's some like esports stuff here. But yeah, I've been using this tool. I absolutely love it. Make sure to check it out. Links down in the description below. Use code Crushables, 25% off your first month. And of course, I use it on apps such as PrizePicks, which is also a really cool app. They have basketball. They have NHL, soccer, all esports on here. All kinds of options to choose from. So you wanted to go over on Brunson's 45 PRA, and you wanted to go over Obi Toppin's 8.5. Whatever you want to do, make sure to check out PrizePicks. They match first deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. Other than that, let's get back to the rebuild. We're trying to get into next season, and we do have to cut one player here in order to do so. So who do I want that to be? Dominic Barlow, Blake Wesley, Julian Champagny. Not really someone I want to cut technically, but I guess I have to cut someone. I guess it's going to have to be City. I mean, I wouldn't mind just trading Devontae Graham if possible. Like if a team wanted to, him off the bench, but I'm not really sure if there's a team lining up for Devontae Graham's services. The Jazz are offering me a first-round pick for him. Now, obviously, Devontae Graham is not worth a first-round pick, and they don't have a second-round pick to offer. So I guess we just got to cut some. Well, we could trade him somewhere else. Let's see if someone else offers us a second for Devontae Graham, because I am full with, I'm cool with moving on from him. That way, I don't have to cut someone who doesn't deserve it. And the Pistons are offering me this guy. Do you have a second-round pick that you can give me that may not be valuable? I don't even know if anybody's really giving up a second for Graham. You have enough money? They do not. I guess we're just going to have to cut someone. So I'm going to unfortunately cut Mr. City. Really hate to do it to you, man, but we got to cut one player, and it's going to have to be you. So power rankings on this 22nd overall. Proficiency is 3-star defense, but I think we could probably move this around. So I'm going to go to a 3.5 balance with Mr. Popovich, and we can take a look at the rotation altogether. I also need to edit his contract because it says he has like 0 years left in his deal. The man is like literally just coaching for free, I guess. So let's give him 4 years because I want him to be in this video for quite some time if possible. Okay. Rotationally, this is what it's about to look like. So Dillingham is going to start, not Trey Jones. Dillingham, Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Sohan, Wembanyama, Trey Jones, Zach Collins, Malachi Branham, Cody Williams. I'm actually really cool with this in the Blake Wesley. That looks perfect in my opinion. I guess we can send Deron Holmes to the G League as well. And that will be our rotation for the season. So it's all just a matter of seeing how much Rob Dillingham could be the point guard of the future next to Wemby. We know Wemby's going to be good. It's just kind of what is the rest of the roster going to do? So Dillingham's shot tendency out of the draft, I should say, is a 92. So he should be really good right away, which is exactly what we want. Keldon Johnson shot tendency, I don't think it's that necessary for that to be that high. Not really that high on Keldon Johnson, so I'm going to move it down to a 77. And Vassell as an 80 is totally fine with me. So let's go ahead. Hopefully Dillingham has a great rookie season. Maybe this team surprises us. We make the play-in, but not putting that kind of expectation on this young team. Just kind of hoping that we show flashes of greatness. So year number 1 doesn't go so great, but honestly, another reason I forgot to give and Wembanyama wins the defensive player of the year, but another reason why this could be another good year not to go for San Antonio is because the 2025 draft class is also supposed to be really damn good. So imagine you're able to strike in the 2025 draft class and add a third player to this team. Or, add like a Cooper Flag or an Ace Bailey. Like, that would, strike gold going forward. And that gives you, like, a really good foundation going forward. But let's take a look how Dillingham did his rookie season. I guess I should have seen if he made an All-NBA first team. But he only averaged 12. A little disappointing, not going to lie. But you know what? All good. Not a big deal. 88% from 3, 33% from 3, and then 41% from the field. So, not great, but let's go ahead and see who wins the championship fairly quickly, and then we get straight into the offseason and focus on the draft lottery once again. Kind of hoping we can luck in a number 1 overall and add Cooper Flag to this team as Atlanta with Alex Sarr go on to win the championship. LeBron James is going to retire, so he is done with the league, and now let's see where our pick is going to end up. So we are projected Chicago's pick, which I believe is top 10 protected, and we're projected second best odds, and then Charlotte's pick is also protected, which really sucks. It'd be really good to have that pick, but fingers crossed we can land, stay in the top 3, maybe get number 1. hoping for the best here. And we are going to get 2. That's not terrible. I will take 2. So we get either Cooper Flagg or Ace Bailey in this draft. I have to feel pretty good about that. I know we could take Dylan Harper as well. But I am more than okay with, being here at 2. Now, what we could also try to do is convince Charlotte to trade with us. That way we could add Cooper Flagg and not worry about Ace Bailey. I kind of like the idea of that. So maybe we try to trade up. It's one spot. Would the Hornets be okay with that? I don't know. But they kind of have their forward of the future in Brandon Miller. I don't know. I can't really say, oh, just because you have Brandon Miller, don't draft Cooper Flagg or whatever. Like, that doesn't make any sense. But it would be cool if I could trade up, and I'm going to try because we have the asses to do so. So let's see if the Hornets would be willing to do so. Maybe I could also incentivize them by giving them their pick back because I believe it's still going to be protected next year. It says unprotected. I'm pretty sure it's protected in 2026 as well. But yeah, I think we could start there. And I do believe since we're going to get Cooper Flagg, I think Keldon Johnson could be a piece that the Charlotte Hornets could want. So we're going to give them their pick next year. And then we're also going to give them pick 2, obviously. That way, they, still get a pick in this draft. But yeah, so their pick back, Keldon Johnson, and the 2nd overall pick. And then is there anything else maybe I need to throw at them to make them, accept this? This is, maybe we give them the 30th pick as well. Something like that. And they do agree. So we move up, draft Cooper Flagg at number 1 overall, and welcome to San Antonio Spurs. We have ourselves a new big 3 in San Antonio, which I am absolutely ecstatic about. So Dillingham, Wembanyama, and Cooper Flagg. And then not to mention Vassell as well. Very ecstatic about that. So, and Jeremy Sohan. So we pretty much have our starting 5 for the future. I actually feel pretty good about being locked into the starting 5. Maybe we replace Jeremy Sohan eventually, but for now, I don't hate it. I'm actually cool with it. So qualifying offers Dominic Barlow. Not gonna probably be too concerned about him this year. And I do believe we have the money to sign a free agent if we wanted to. So we could go out and get like a Trey Murphy or sign a Kuminga or Naz Reid or something like that. Which we could do, don't get me wrong, but let's see. So Dillingham and Wesley, so point guard rotation right now. Vassell and Branham, cool with that. Cooper Flagg, Cody Williams, definitely cool with that. And then so on, Deron Holmes. So yeah, I guess the spot I would be, looking at in particular, maybe getting a new backup 5 wouldn't hurt either. Let's see, what centers do we have? So Capella, Isaiah Jackson, Jalen Smith. We got Tristan Vukcevic down here. And then at power forward, we have Kuminga, which would be cool, but he'd probably be matched. Naz Reid, Miles Bridges, Tobias Harris, Isaac Grant Williams, Patrick Williams. Okay, not too shabby. I kind of like the idea of throwing Patrick Williams in offer sheet. Kind of like the idea. Corey Kispert wouldn't be too bad either. But give me, Trey Murphy's probably a Pelican, but give me Patrick Williams. I do believe there is a chance Chicago would not match it. But I think he'd be really good depth to have here in San Antonio. So I'm going to give him a contract. I guess I got to overpay him a little bit because we need Chicago not to match it. So let's see if they decide not to match. Do I have to renounce Trey Jones? I think I'm going to have to, unfortunately. Which isn't... oh, no, I don't have to. Do I want to renounce Trey Jones? Because we do have Blake Wesley. Yeah, I'll renounce Trey Jones. Why not? So we're going to get Patrick Williams and bring him in. So Trey Jones, we could still sign, I think, technically. But I'm actually okay with moving on from him and just rolling with Blake Wesley as our backup point guard, letting him develop. And boom. So that is going to be our only addition is Patrick Williams. That way we have kind of an insurance plan if we don't think Sohan's going to work out in the future. So we'll see. But let's go to player progression. So now we're going to have Cooper Flagg, Patrick Williams, Wembanyama, Vassell. I'm feeling pretty good. I think this team could be a playing team next year. I really do. So Dillingham up to an 80 overall. So already developing really nicely. 4 overall upgrade. Sohan's an 84. So that's really cool to see. Vassell 84, Williams 81, Malachi Branham, and then Blake Wesley's up to 75. Deron Holmes 75 as well. So all around, pretty damn good. Very, very excited about the future of this team going into year number 2. We have ourselves a very, very young and exciting team. Wemby, Cooper Flagg, and Dillingham as our big 3. Kind of hoping for some fireworks here and making at the very least, being a play-in team this year. I do believe that is possible. Even with how young we are, just how talented that big 3 could be with Vassell and so on. I think this could be a play-in team, hopefully anyway. Proficiency, 3.5 balance. Could we be a 4-star anywhere? No, not yet. So we'll leave it as a balance. So it's Dillingham, Vassell, Cooper Flagg, so on. Victor Wembanyama, Patrick Williams, Branham, Cody Williams, and then Zach Collins and Charles. I'm just going to run an eye rotation, and let's also shrink our bench utilization down quite a bit and roll with this. So we'll see how this season goes, hoping Cooper Flagg comes in and make an immediate impact. Obviously, he will. Dillingham needs you to be a little bit better than last year, but other than that, let's simulate year number 2, and let's hope for a much better second season compared to year 1, and we're already off to a fiery start at 4-0. So year number 2 goes quite well as Halliburton wins MVP, Cooper Flagg wins Rookie of the Year. Love to see that out of the gate. Keontae George, 6-man. Wembanyama, also Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 24, and Most Improved goes to Dillingham. So it's safe to say our big 3 cooked up this year. All 3 of them won an award, which is awesome to see. Absolutely love to see that. So Wembanyama does make an All-NBA second team. Obviously, Cooper Flagg more than likely making an All-Rookie first team with winning Rookie of the Year, which you love to see. And then let's get straight into the playoffs. So we are, as I'm looking at the wrong bracket, we're actually a play-in team. I didn't realize we were a play-in team. I looked away for a second. But yeah, we were kind of a playoff team all year. But we're a very high playoff team. So I'm not too concerned about being a playoff team. I think we beat New Orleans and get in right away. So yeah, that's how confident I am. Let's just click through game. And just kidding, we lose. Okay, so maybe I should help myself a little bit. Portland in round 1. And of course, if we did win this one, we draw the Oklahoma City Thunder, which of course is never going to be an easy task to beat. But so far, so good against the Blazers. So looks like we are going to move on into the playoffs. So we get some valuable playoff experience. Now, if we find a way to push the Thunder to the limit, this could be a very special team. But of course, as you guys know, I don't even have to tell y'all if you watch my videos, the Thunder, not easy to beat. It's safe to say that. As we do go up 1-0, 25 from Shea, 25 from Dillingham. So love to see Dillingham matching Shea in game 1. And we still won in Oklahoma City. And they even it up. And now they're going to steal one in San Antonio. Okay, we win in San Antonio. Can we win both in San Antonio? No. So it's a tie series. We're giving them a fight, though. That's what I wanted to see out of this young team. So that's a really good sign for the future, that maybe when we are progressed enough and maybe add another piece of this puzzle, that we can push the Thunder to the limit as we take the 3-2 lead. We win game 5 and we take them back to San Antonio. If we could win in game 7 and beat the Thunder, but it looks like they're going to blow us out here. So they are going to be like, hey, you might, have, yeah. So they give us a message there. But if we find a way, man, if we can win this game 7, we might, just might, be able to go from the play-in the finals in year 1. But we got to win this game 7 first. I'm getting ahead of myself. But we have the lead right now. Now, can we keep it is the question. They take it back, and we got a close game down the stretch. 3-point lead, 4-point lead. If we can beat the Thunder in game 7, man, that would be special right now. But it looks like we're going to let up. I'm going to jump in and watch this. This is how big of a game 7 this could be for us. So let's see if we can come out here and come on top. That sounded... I just listened to myself say that. Just ignore that. But regardless, let's watch. Let's watch. Okay. Let's see if we can come out here on top of the victory. All right, so we got Dillingham at the free throw line. He's going to make the first one. So we can actually take a lead here, which is nice. We hit the second one. And we do. Dillingham looks so tiny on the court. Holy moly. Is he really that small in real life? He looks like he's 5. There's no way. He looks like a child out there. You know what? He's hooping. That's all that matters. Jay, I don't like this defensive matchup. Jay goes Alexander. Wembanyama. Ah, man. Didn't really have a chance to block that, but all good. Dillingham's going to have the ball. Cooper Flagg is out here, which is great to see. So we have our big 3 out here. Starting 5 is out here. So he's going to shoot a 3, and he is going to... Okay, Wemby with the offensive board. Just put that back in. You love to see it. 108 to 107. Huge rebound. Is that Jalen Smith out here right now for the Thunder? No Chet Holmgren. Man, I kind of want to see Wemby versus Chet right now, but I guess we're... Oh, Shea's cooking. Dillingham. He doesn't have a chance, bro. He does not have a chance. I probably should switch that defensive matchup. If we score here, I think I'm going to try to. I don't even know if I know how. I'm going to be honest. All right. Wembanyama. Give me a screen. All right, boom. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's free. 30 seconds left. Can I change defensive matchup? I don't even know if I know how to do that, to be honest with you. That's how much I don't play this game. I guess if I'm not the coach, I probably can't, can I? Whatever. I'll just let it, I'll leave it. All right. So we have a 1-point lead. Wembanyama, I need your help defense, man. We can sack off Jalen Smith. No one's concerned. Oh, 3? That was contested, and he still hits it. Wow, what a shot from Shea, man. All respect to that guy. Damn, that's a tough shot. He hits it, though. That's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander for you. All right, let's see if we can tie this game. I don't know. We got, a full shot clock. Got 29 seconds left of the clock. Dillingham is going to get a screen from Vassell, or it wasn't a screen technically. He's got Giddy on him, Wembanyama. Okay, Dillingham's going to try to cook Giddy, and he misses it. And that, we fouled Giddy, though. That might be good. I don't even know if Giddy is a good free throw shooter. Is he a good free throw shooter? If he makes first one. All right, so it looks like we might fold down the stretch to the Thunder here, and he is going to make both. So, yeah, definitely going to be tough to come back from that. Let's see if we can. So, Dillingham's going to have the ball again. And he's going to get to Wemby deep 3. Yeah, that's not going in. So unfortunately for us, we run into the Thunder and we push them to the limit, but it comes to an end here. Really sucks. Really close. But of course, it gives me all the hope in the world going forward, as the Timberwolves did beat the Thunder, so maybe we wouldn't have beat the Timberwolves as they go on to win the championship. I do wonder with Anthony Edwards progressing, or for me, yesterday I told you guys I changed his overall to what he's supposed to be in 2K. Now he's in 95. I wonder if the Timberwolves are going to be hard to beat in 2K. I imagine they will be, but let's go to the lottery and let's see if this concerns us. So Chicago's pick is here. I don't know if Chicago's pick is unprotected in 2026. I have no clue. Obviously, they were able to keep it last year. So it ends up being pick number 6. So it's not a great pick by any means, but I guess I need to double check that fairly quickly. I don't know if their pick is protected in 2026 or not. It could be. I don't know. Or maybe it can. Maybe it doesn't turn into another first. I don't know. Let me double check on that. So unfortunately for us, it sounds like that pick is top 8 protected. And of course, it was at pick number 6. We have 2 first-round picks in this draft, so we can add a couple late bloomers here. And, late in the draft at 16. And I guess middle of the draft, not really late. But 16, we got Meek Thomas. I don't know much about the guys on the board at the moment, but I do believe this is Carmelo Anthony's son, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to take him here out of Seton Hall. And then number... Or I guess, did we skip past... did I skip past my other pick? I have no idea. I think we had 2 first, or maybe I read it wrong. No, we had 1 first. Sorry, that was the second round pick. Okay, so we had 3 seconds, which all of them are terrible. So, yeah, we'll sign Killian Anthony. Player options, Wembanyama, Dillingham, Cody Williams, and Julian Champagnie. Accepting all those, Malachi Branham, Deron Holmes, Wesley, and so on are all free agents. So, yeah, definitely want to bring all those guys back. Not all of them, but, oh, so on is asking for $30 million, man. That's a tough pill to swallow. Not really a $30 million player, in my opinion. Malachi Branham, not really a $22 million player. Zach Collins, I get behind that. Wesley, $10 million. That's a lot of money to spend, man. I don't know if I like spending that much money on these guys right now. But they were our bench unit, so I don't know. Backup center, we got like Turner, Mark Williams. Yeah, we're not going to spend that much money, obviously. Zach Collins would be great. Kind of like the idea of Isaiah Hardenstein. Obviously, an absolute scrapper that we saw. And then Robert Williams. But Hardenstein, if Hardenstein's like the same amount as Zach Collins, give me Hardenstein. I'm going to get Hardenstein to be our backup 5. And then I'm probably going to wait on the rest of the guys to maybe go down on their asking price. Oh, wow. We have to renounce Jeremy Sohan to sign Hardenstein? I'm surprised by that. That's kind of crazy. I would renounce Charles. Okay, so I can renounce Charles. That's fine. So we're going to sign Hardenstein and renounce Zach Collins. So, again, I'm going to wait till... Okay, Sohan's getting an offer sheet. I guess I have to match it. I can't just let him walk for nothing. So, yeah, we'll match it. So, we'll get that going for us. And now... we will wait on Malachi Branham. Did I renounce Blake Wesley, or did he just sign somewhere else? I don't know. But Hardenstein's our new backup 5. Williams are backup 4 still. Cody Williams is still here. All right. So now backcourt. Malachi Branham, obviously an option. Yeah, did Blake Wesley leave, or did I just renounce him and I didn't notice? There's a possibility I just renounced him and I didn't notice. Can we get Davion Mitchell to be our backup point guard? I'm going to see if I can get Davion Mitchell, but yeah, that does require me to renounce Malachi Branham, which I don't know if I want to do. I think Branham develops nicely in 2K. So we're going to just go to the last day of Branham. I cannot give him... I mean, if I can get him down to like 17, 15 million, that'd feel a lot better than giving him what he's asking for now. But still, I'm not really sure if, he's averaging what? He averaged 9 points. Not bad. Yeah, I think 15 million wouldn't be too bad. So if I give you like a 14.5 2-year deal, I think that's fair. So sign her that, and let's see what our options are now. So we have Bruce Brown, THT... Monty Morris, Jordan Goodwin. Give me Jordan Goodwin. I actually had him in yesterday's video as well. But I'll bring him back again. It's better than signing, Monty Morris all the time. So, all right. I guess we'll roll with that. So, we didn't do a whole lot, but basically what we're relying on is player progression. We just took the Thunder to 7 games. So, I do believe that this team has it. It has that factor. Of course, having Wembanyama helps. But Cooper Fly is going to continue to develop. Dillingham's continuing to develop right now as well. So yeah, I do believe that eventually this team will get over the hump. Maybe that requires trading Sohan eventually. I'm not opposed to it. As I mentioned, we did trade Keldon Johnson already, but Vassell's our 2-guard going forward. I like this core, and I'm going to roll with it again. We had success last year, and hopefully this year it results in exactly what I expected to. So at the end of the season, Victor Wembanyama just won a Defensive Player of the Year. We also get him an All-NBA first team, and we end up as a 2nd seed in the Western Conference. So things went very, very good. Taking a look at the player stats, you had 23 from Wemby, 21 from Robin Dillingham. You had 17 for Cooper Flag, 16 from Devin Vassell, 13 from Branham, and then 11 from Jeremy Sohan, 10 for Cody Williams, and then 7 from Patrick Williams, and 4 from Isaiah Hardenstein with 6 rebounds. All right. So we got eliminated round 1 last year, that, to the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Jazz added Jaden Ivey, which I don't hate. They have Miles Turner as well. So they have a very good team in Utah. Of course, we also have a good team in our own right. Hopefully that results in us winning this series, as we are going to beat them in 6. Okay, I got a little scary there for a second, but now we can draw the New Orleans Pelicans. We have Dyson Daniels, Herb Jones, Ingram, Zion, and Jonas Valanciunas. All right, so we're going to fix rotation once again and see if we can go to the Western Conference Finals in year number 3 with this squad. And we are going to just sweep the Pelicans. And now we get our revenge against the team that we pushed to 7 last year. Now, are we going to be able to do that same thing? Maybe this time we can just beat them straight up. I don't know. Chet versus Wemby, absolute cinema. They go up game 1. We're down 2-0, so maybe we don't put up a fight this year, and of course we don't. Why would we? Man. Western Conference Finals. This year, the fight is not going to be put up. So the Thunder, just one of those teams, man, that I constantly struggle against, as you all know. We might win a game here, so we are going to win game 4. That's huge. At least we don't get swept. Malachi Branham showing why we paid him at 33 in that one. I mean, if we can win 2 straight, the possibility of coming, imagine I was able to come back down 3-0 to the Thunder. Like, I can't foresee that happening, but hey, we've won 2 straight so far, and now we got game 6 in San Antonio. If we could force a game 7, man, would that be special, but that, 2K is just going to give me a little bit of a, not happening. It's not happening. Got close, but not happening. The Nets are on the other side, and the Nets going to beat the Thunder. Wow, who do the Nets have? Noah, Cameron Thomas. This team beat the Thunder, bro. Are you serious? So the team I have can't beat the Thunder, but Cameron Thomas can go. Okay, whatever, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to stay patient, though. I do believe this team is going to win a championship. No matter what, this video does not end until we win it, because I know how good this team is about to be. Cooper Flag, Dillingham are going to continue to progress. Greg Popovich has 1 more year left in his contract. So let's say, and we can maybe get a really good assistant. So let's see if we can execute on that. Can we? No, Steve Kerr's not going to sign that. All right. Would Ime Udoka be interested in coming to be an assistant head coach to Greg Popovich? What do you think? And maybe you could be like the head coach after. I don't know. Ime Udoka's mulling. No, he rejects. Damn. Okay. So no, not happening. I would have been cool to get one of the really good head coaches, but maybe Darko would be fine with coming over, and he says no as well. Damn, we're getting rejected by everybody. Nobody wants to coach Wemby. I know we don't have a lot of money, but all right, Mr. Luke Wallace will take the offer, I think. Boom, we got him. All right, Jaw Doctor. Let's see what we got here. So we're going to sign Mr. Mo Warwick. I do believe Wemby. Is this the offseason where Wemby gets paid? I think it is. We had a draft pick. I believe it was late, and we had the 18 to 27 pick. So we'll sign both of them. Don't know anything about those guys, but we'll sign them. And Cody Williams. Qualifying offers. Victor Wembanyama is a free agent, so I was right. This is the offseason we had to pay him. Wembanyama is obviously the free agent we were worried about, so let's just make sure we take care of that. Obviously, no chance we're letting him go. So let's sign Wembanyama. If we let him go, that our chances of ever winning a championship are out the window. So bring him back, and we do have the money to sign a good player, which might be important to do. So let's see. I guess it would be the backup point guard spot. It's kind of where we need to focus on. And I've never signed Scottie Pippen in my life. Scottie Pippen Jr., that is. And I will sign Scottie Pippen Jr. Does that make a difference? I have no clue, but I'm bringing him in anyway. All right, we're going to player progression, and we're going to see if this is going to be the progression I'm looking for this potential championship season. Jordan Goodwin's back as well. So Cooper Flag and Dillingham up to an 88, 85, 85. So Jeremy Song's developed really nicely, man. I know he's not the best power forward in the world, but him being an 85 does not make me really want to move on from him by any means. But regardless, I think this could be it. Hopefully, this is the season. We've pushed the Thunder each time we've played them. Game 7 the first season. Game 6 the second time around. Third time, as they say, is a charm. So as you can see, another Defensive Player of the Year once again for Victor Wembanyama. Not an MVP, though, this time around, which would be really cool to eventually see him get that. And we don't get Coach of the Year executive as well because, of course, the Thunder are, the shadow to us right now. But we're taking them down this year, man, if it's the last thing I do. I want to see him in the conference finals. That's if we get there, of course. We have to get there first. But 22 from Wembanyama, 21 from Dillingham, 19 from Flag, 14 from Sell, 14 from Branham. So Branham has really proven to be worth the contract we give him, which is nice to see. 10 from Sohan, 10 from Williams, and then 9 from Cody Williams. All right. Let's do this thing, man. Luka Doncic and Kyrie early on really sucks to see, but their starting forwards aren't great. Kevin McCullough, Terry Taylor, Daniel Gafford, Nick Smith. Hopefully we can still beat them. I'm not really trying to lose a Luka in round 1, but you never know. Luka Doncic is a different animal in 2K with the K over them. And now we draw Anthony Edwards, which I'm a little intimidated by, not going to lie. He's a 99 overall, so Yeah, our work is definitely going to be very tough. Is there anybody that's ever reached 99 like that? I don't know if that's happened. I don't know if I've seen maybe LeBron and yeah, I don't know. It's just so weird to see 99 and Edwards. It's not like crazy to say, but yeah, it might be a little crazy. I don't know. Regardless, we'll give it our best shot here. Somebody come around against them. And 99 what? 99 for what? 99 for what, man? Nothing. And now we do it to Thunder. This is our chance, man. We got to do it right here. Like I said, third time is a charm. Game 1, 1-0, 134 to 109. 29 from Shea, 34 from Robert Dillingham. Game 2, they even it up. Game 3, 2-1. They just smoke us in game 3, and they're up 3-1, man. I hate the Thunder so much in this game, bro. They're like just so annoying, man. Like, can I just beat you one time, please? Please just win this one. Let's force a game 6. And we are going to force OT, but we're going to lose to the Thunder once again, man. I love this game. All right, so Oklahoma City, man, just so impossible to freaking beat. They got Nikola Topic, Dink. Yeah. Oh, I just realized what their bench is. Asa, AJ, Dink, Nikola. Yeah, I have no chance to ever win this. No chance. Literally no chance. Wagner, Corey Kispert at the end. No wonder why I've lost every time. There's no chance I beat them ever. That's insane. Damn. Well, Thunder going with the championship. Shea's your Finals MVP. All right. Greg Popovich is going to retire, I think, which sucks because I want to try. And I've already, yeah, so he's gone, man. We gave it the best run, but Thunder own us right now. I think we got to pull out the final stop. Chicago, I think this is the year we get their pick, actually. So, yeah, I will take that from them. So, I'm going to use that pick, and I'm not drafting with it. We're going to get the best head coach, not Doc Rivers. Man, he's literally the best option here. That's so annoying. Is that Bobby Marks? No. All right. We got to cook this offseason, man. Billy Donovan, McCoy. I hate all these options. Oh, gosh. I hate it. Oh, he's not even going to sign anyway. You know what? Maybe it's for the better. Billy Donovan. I hate it, but we needed a head coach that's decent, I guess, and he's probably the best I could have gotten at this moment. All right, whatever. So we go from Greg Popovich to Billy Donovan. How underwhelming would that be? Okay, we're going to fill out this coaching staff, and I'm doing everything in my power to get a team assembled to go take down that Thunder team. I'm sick of losing to them. You see who we're going for here. Am I going to be able to pull this off? More than likely not. I'm throwing Jackson Richardson, Scottie Pippen, the 2nd overall pick, Patrick Williams and Hardenstein, and then the 12th overall pick to get Luka Doncic. Pulling out all the stops here to see if we can get Luka Doncic paired up with this team right now. Do they accept this? They don't agree. That was my best offer. I had to give it a shot. We have the 2nd overall pick. I really don't want to use it. I really want to trade it for something right now. So we are going to see what it gets me. So we're throwing number 2 in Patrick Williams on the trade block. Number 3 in Christian Brown is offered to me. Caleb Gaskins, Nikola Jovic. Number 1 in Trey Jones. Denny Avdia. I hate every offer I've been offered so far. None of those really entice me at all. Okay. Let's say it's Jeremy Sohan in number 2. What does that do for me? Let's throw 12 at the wall as well. Portland gives me DeAndre. No, thank you. Maybe we don't get anything good, which really sucks because I think Michael Porter Jr. is interesting. Cameron Holmes, is he worth number 2 overall, though? That's kind of crazy. I don't know. Okay, this trade might have to be a done deal. We get Evan Mobley and pick 4. Yeah, this is it. We're submitting this. So, Evan Mobley's in Washington for whatever reason. But, yeah, Mobley, Victor Wembanyama, sign me up for that. We also get someone at pick 4. Now, I did auto-generate this class, so that kind of sucks, but you know what? We'll take whoever is at 4. But, yeah, that's a done deal. Evan Mobley, welcome to San Antonio. So, yeah, I don't know who we're going to get for. I mean, these are auto-generated guys. So, I guess we'll just take Jamal Ellis. I don't know if he's good or not, but whatever. The welcome to San Antonio. Not that it really matters at this point. I'm trying to go win a championship. 75 overall and a 75 overall. Player options, Killian Anthony, Cooper Flag, of course, accepting them. Both our free agents from the beginning of the video are free agents now, or both our draft picks, I should say. We're gonna re-sign Branham. He's actually been proven to be worth it. We're gonna bring in Dillingham back, of course, and then we're gonna re-sign Cody Williams. So bringing all those guys back. We're going for one last final run here. Actually, probably a couple more years, but hopefully one more year. Hopefully one more year is able to do it. We bring in Mobley, upgrade over Sohan. No offense to Sohan. I'm just ready to take down this Thunder squad, and Mobley, I think, could help us do that. Hopefully, per progression goes well. Cooper Flag 92, 91, 86 Dillingham. If at the deadline, Maybe we need to trade Dillingham to get... Well, he's the title of the video, though. Do I really do that? No. At the deadline, maybe if we have to trade Vassell, I wouldn't be opposed to it. But I'm going to try my best just to make this the year it happens. So Wembanyama this year gets the MVP trophy. You love to see it. Wins another depoy. I think that's like 5 in a row, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty Luka Doncic, All-NBA first team. Of course, you guys know I tried to trade for him for just a second, but obviously was never going to work out. But we're the first team in the Western Conference. The Thunder on the other side of the bracket. If we make it to the conference finals again, if they do make it that far. 22 from Dillingham, 21.5 from Flag, and then 21 from Wemby, 14 from Vassell, 14 from Malachi Branham, and 13 from Evan Mobley. So, I mean, I don't think I have to worry about anybody else other than Oklahoma City. So hopefully we just cruise to the conference finals once again. To Utah, we're going to beat them in 4. Golden State, they have Shaedon Sharpe now, Keegan Murray, Asar Thompson, but no Stephen Curry anymore. And we are going to beat them in 5. So here we go. This time we have home court advantage. Going against the Thunder here, man. Game 1, 1-0. Beat them by 10. Good start. 28 from Cooper Flag. Great start so far. 2-0. We're up 2-0. Please beat them. 3-0. Do not blow 3-0 lead. Okay, we finally did it, man. It took forever, but we finally beat the Thunder. That took like 4 different times to do that. But now we draw the Magic, who have Jamal Murray, which I actually like. Jamal Murray with with Franz and Paulo, and then Donovan Kling and Cameron Boozer. Pretty good team in Orlando. So just because we beat the Thunder does not mean we don't have an easy team in front of us. We got the Magic now, who are very good on paper. As they go up 1-0, beat us by 2. And I do think they have home court advantage, but we're up 2-1. 3-1, and I think we did it. Let's go. Just like that, to end this video off, we bring a championship to San Antonio. Would have loved to have done it with Greg Popovich, but we do it with Billy Donovan instead, funny enough. And it was cool because we were actually, if I could show this to you, we were a 5-star proficiency, so that was awesome. Yeah, the Evan Mobley trade, I think, was very necessary. We definitely needed to do that. We could not run it back with so on again. Man, would have been awesome to win it earlier. Got really close to winning it in, what, like year 2 that was? But it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Fun one. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.